Hey, what's up? Welcome back to the SW Bricks and Figs channel. Today is another episode of LEGO Star Wars MOC Review, the series where I go over some of the best LEGO MOCs that I find out there on the internet, as well as going through some of the best YouTube MOC build series, and then going over all of the MOCs that you guys send in to me. With that being said, if you guys want to submit your MOCs to be featured in section 3, then make sure to send me some photos over on Instagram, and I can include you in the next episode. And as always, every single link to all of the builders will be down in the description down below, divided by the section that they are included in. Of course, whilst you're down there checking out all the builders, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. But that's about enough talking for today. Let's get straight into the first MOC. So first up, we have actually two MOCs that are part of a series together by the Brick Fanatic. They are entitled Serenity 1 and 2, and I kind of found the second one, and then I went ahead and looked for the first one as well, and decided to include both of them in this series. They're both featured on this snowy planet right here. The first one you can see being this sort of Imperial base right here, which looks fantastic. I love the way he's got the stormtroopers posed with the Imperial officers and everything like that. Then we also have some awesome snow techniques with some really smooth looking snow and some great looking designs on the walls and that sort of thing. Some great posing as well with the rebel troopers about to ambush all of the other figs. And then we have this speeder bike up on the top, which looks fantastic. I really like the way he did this MOC, and it really ties in nicely to the second one that he has right here, which is the second part of the Serenity series, in which he has the giant crashed TIE fighter on the left hand side. I think this looks amazing. I really think the way he managed to submerge this into the snow and really make that snow look really ruffled up, and having the smooth snow next to it contrasting that is really nice. I love the way the smoke is coming off of it using those dish pieces, and then the base itself looks fantastic again with some amazing angles and some amazing details and designs in there as well, with some awesome snowtroopers about to rush out and try and help out the crashed TIE fighter against all of those rebels that are rushing in from the left. This is a really fantastic MOC, and this guy is definitely worth a follow over on Instagram. The next MOC up on the list comes in from Gecko, and he built this awesome Old Republic MOC. Now this is really fantastic in a number of ways. I love the way he did the walls on the back, especially with those little bits of piping and stuff popping out of the top, with loads of different Technic pieces and bars and that sort of thing popping out of there. I think that looks really nice, and the way he managed to angle the walls looks fantastic. I love the floor design. The colors on the floor are really nice and actually work really nicely together. I know it's a lot of colors to be using just on one floor design, but they all tie together really nicely, and I really like the way this came out. I think this is a really awesome MOC, and I can't wait to see more from this builder in the future. So next up we have a Dathomir MOC by Axidroid. Now Axidroid is a really talented builder. You might have noticed him in the last episode, or maybe the episode before, where he built Wakanda. Now that was an amazing MOC, but he's come back with another mini MOC before he starts his big Mimban project, and this is Dathomir, obviously from Jedi Fallen Order. You can see he's got Cal Kestis slaughtering some Zabraks. I believe that's not actually meant to be Maul. I presume it's just a regular Zabrak with those two other Zabraks running in from the back, but this has some really nice techniques. I really love the way the medium nougat mixes with the dark orange. It's a very aesthetic color palette, and I think the builds he added in here were really nice, including the tree on the left, the droid, and some other parts from Jedi Fallen Order look amazing and all really accurate to the scenes we see in the game. The next MOC didn't actually have a name, so I decided to title it Perfection, and it is by Buska on Instagram. Now this is amazing. The reason I called it Perfection is just the number of techniques. You can really look at this MOC for ages and still find new little details that you haven't seen before. Just all the angles he managed to include, including the floor, which looks amazing. That door is just unbelievable. I still can't work out how he managed to get all those pieces in there together like that. It looks amazing. I know it's using those little blaster pieces, I believe, or the sort of blaster pieces in there, as well as loads of other different panels and sort of things like that. And then he has the sort of hatchway with the ladder running through the middle, and that looks amazing as well, with different pieces right there forming together to make that little hatch. And then he has the pipes running around the outside, which all look really super smooth and super clean. And then the sort of bed on the left and the couch on the right are both done really nicely with the ingot pieces. And overall this MOC just fits so seamlessly together and looks so clean. It's very hard to even notice that this is made of Lego. It really is amazing, and I definitely think this is a phenomenal MOC, one of the most detailed and cleanest looking MOCs I've ever seen. Now for this week's non-Lego Star Wars build, we actually have a Viking MOC. So you guys know I love my medieval MOCs. It was really hard to choose just one for this week's episode, but today I decided to go with the Viking Village by CTR Bricks on Instagram as well. Now this is really nice as it sort of flows up from the beach area where you have that nice rock with the bird circling around, all the way up the beach with some snow accents and some nice rock work onto the actual village itself, which have some amazing buildings which are designed really nicely by him. He's got some really nice details in here with loads of different minifigs, and it really feels like a nice bustling town right here. I love the way he did the roof with all the sticks and stuff like that. I think that's a phenomenal build, and especially with all the different white accents mixed in, this mock is phenomenal. But that brings us to the end of section 1 and brings us to the start of section 2, where I go over all the best YouTube build series that are currently going on YouTube. And the first one up is an incredibly talented builder who has actually taken a few months off but is now back with his Lego City build. Now every episode, including the latest one, has some really nice details. He really shoots his videos really nicely and adds tons of details in there, but also the mock techniques that he uses are phenomenal, and it's just really sort of like a movie. Every episode is like a really nicely edited together and really calming and relaxing movie to watch. It's pretty awesome, and I really do love this series. It's probably one of my favorite series that I've ever watched on YouTube with regards to mock build series. But that brings us into the second one right here, which is the Imperial Outpost on Kashyyyk by Red Bricks Productions. Now this is a really awesome mock as well. It's a really cool one. I love building these sort of bases and that sort of thing, and this one's coming together really nicely. I can't wait to see the finished product with this one, and yeah, he's doing a really good job with this mock, and I can't wait to see more of it. As always, let me know if you have any good mock build series that you are currently watching on YouTube. I'm always interested to find more build series, so definitely tell me in the comments if there are any that you are currently watching that you think I should feature in the next episode. But that brings us on to section number 3, where I go over all of your mocks that you've sent in to me via Instagram. So the first one is by Captain Lego. Now this is a really cool little cantina sort of mock with some First Order stormtroopers patrolling around. Now I really like this one. There's some great techniques in this. Moving on, we have a giant Hoth mock by Michael. Now this is an absolutely huge mock. I can't believe the scale of it, and it looks really awesome with those X-wings and a Y-wing flying out of there at the front. Next up, we have this awesome little mock by Lego Mandalorian with Gregor on it. I think this is really cool. Nice use of different colors in there as well on the base. Then we have another Hoth mock right here with a load of different vehicles, including an AT-AT, a speeder, and loads of other things in there. Really iconic scene created really well by 501st Bricks right here. Next up, we have Brick Chaos with this really awesome mock. There's tons of different clone troopers in this. I can honestly see so many of them, including my favorite clone Kicks right there, as well as this commando droid hiding there and a clone commando. Really well camouflaged in there as well. Next up, we have Zebra with this cool little freeform mock. Then we have Finley with this one right here, which has some cool droids facing off against some Kashyyyk clones. Then Keely sent me this awesome mock using a load of what looks like medium nougat, which is a really nice color, and this mock looks fantastic as well, with some different clone walkers and stuff facing off against some droids. Then we do in fact have a mock by Republic Bricks, which has some nice different colors in here and some cool clones up at the top. Then Mace sent me this awesome one with some 501st clones facing off against some droids. And then we do have a mock by Shadow, which is an awesome Jedi Temple mock here. And then we have this awesome other mock which he sent me, which I believe is on Kashyyyk, with a little base there and stuff like that. Then we have Von Reg's TIE Fighter with a little stand right here from Cyrus. Now this is really cool, lovely little stand to hold up that awesome Lego set, which has a few different Shadow Troopers at the bottom there and stuff like that, which is really awesome. Then a guy on Discord sent me this awesome mock right here with some Bad Batch members, and then he also sent me this cool landing platform with this sort of turret thing in the corner. But yeah, that's everything I've got to show you this week, guys. I hope you did enjoy this episode of Mock Review. As always, send your mocks into me via Instagram. There'll be a link at the top of the description down below, and you'll find yourself featured in the next episode, which will come out in around 2 weeks time. These videos come out around every other week. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on the next one when it does drop. As always, have a fantastic rest of your day. Check out all the builders that I featured, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.